there. That would be a photo.
Don't you stop the music, get into it, won't you dance with me?
Hi guys, in today's video, Mitchell and I will be answering some of your fun questions that you sent our way. If you have never seen my face before, I'm Varia. This is my boyfriend Mitchell. We have a beautiful son, and if you want to see more of our videos, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Also, make sure your bells are on. Hit it. So I went to Instagram to ask you guys to send us some questions, and you did. So thank you so much for those. If you want to be in the next one, my Instagram is always linked below. Mitchell's YouTube channel is linked below, as well as his Instagram. So make sure you go and subscribe and follow him. And let's get him to higher numbers because he deserves it all. If you're interested about any of like more starter questions and getting to know Mitchell, make sure you go and check out our boyfriend tag, which is linked below. We answered a lot of like very basic, like how we met, like what does Mitchell do for a living, how old is he, that kind of stuff is all in that video. Make sure you go and check it out. A lot of you guys had, like, I would say majority of the questions were either when are you getting married, or are you having, or if you're having more kids. So for marriage, we are waiting until I am fully finished school. We're not married. I saw comments that were like, they're already married. We're not married.
So for the kids, well, I definitely want to wait till Varia's done school.
Me too.
Most likely we'll be waiting until Varia has a stable job. So question number 1 is, what do all three of you, including Stefan, like to do during your downtime at home? I'm happy you two found each other. You make a beautiful family. Aw, thanks.
That's Stefan. If you hear him, he's coughing. He's on the monitor. He's upstairs. Usually our weekends consist of like one day that's like busy doing stuff, and the other day we
just
like
a lazy day,
chill. Pancakes for breakfast.
Everyone do pancakes.
Courtesy of Mitchell. He has a lot of toys here that are from his birthday, so he plays a lot with those. He loves to read his books.
Yeah.
And sometimes we turn on Baby Bum.
Baby Bum on YouTube.
If you haven't seen that, if you're a parent and you haven't come across Little Baby Bum, please do yourself a favor. It's so good. It's so educational. Lots of bright, fun colors, and it's just really good.
Kids
So
love that.
I can link their channel below as well for you if you are interested. They have so many views. It's a little crazy, but next one is, how is Stefan's and Mitchell's relationship?
I feel like it's weird coming from me if I like, oh, mine and Stefan relationship's awesome.
It is awesome though. Like, they bond so well. Stefan loves Mitchell, I swear, more than he loves me, because like I feel like anytime he falls and hurts himself, or like in the monitor when he wakes up in the morning, sometimes he'll like wake up, realize where he is, and then he'll start like crying, and every single morning he's calling for daddy.
Question number 3. Mitchell, does it bother you that Stefan isn't biologically your son? Var, will you tell Stefan that Mitchell isn't his biological father? So, no, it doesn't bother me. I love and family as if it's not all about blood. Like, when you fall in love with the love of your life, whether that's a girl or a boy or whatever it is, like, you love them for them and you don't love them because it's blood. And I feel like that's the same way it goes with anything. No, we're not blood related, but like we're love related, and that's stronger than blood.
Would you treat him differently after you have your own?
No, of course not, because to me Stefan is my son. Like,
I think Stefan and Mitchell met at such an early age for Stefan that like there wasn't a lot of somebody else put into him, if that makes sense. So like I feel like there was only like a year and a little bit of a gap between his birth and when they met. So I think,
and like you don't really remember any of that.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll ever be weird. Or that question about me telling him, of course we will eventually let him know. He's definitely not old enough right now to understand the concept, and it's definitely not something we would ever want to keep from him. It's important that he knows, and I personally don't think it'll change anything, because like their relationship is so strong that like I don't think it'll be something that he's probably taken back by, but I don't know. And as far as like him having a relationship with his biological father, I personally don't think that that'll ever occur. I'm not one to say, no, you can't do this because this man mistreated me. If that's something Stefan wants to do, then like that's his decision. I think by that time that we reveal this information to him, he'll be old enough to make that decision for himself. But like I said, like I don't think he will be ever interested, or vice versa. I don't think his biological father will ever be really interested either. So, all right, next question is, what is your favorite thing to do together?
I know. we love to go eat sushi together.
And watch How I Met Your Mother.
And I like during the winter I like going snowboarding and like Varia skis. We went together.
Once.
And yeah, it was really fun. And we go to the gym together.
Yeah, we do.
We go to the gym.
I think like we just really value the downtime and like time to watch Netflix or time to like hang out.
Because definitely with like Stefan, it's more like from the beginning of the day till Stefan goes to bed. It's like go, and it's like nonstop. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. So yeah, we just enjoyed like spending quality time together.
Question number 5. How do you balance being a mom, study, work, home life, working out, and keeping your relationship healthy by having time together?
I can make a whole other video. The most important thing to balance all different aspects of your life is to prioritize. On weekends, I most often do not spend much time on homework. Not because I don't think school is important, but because I think my son and my family is crucial to my existence. Because I don't get to spend a lot of time with them during the week because of school and daycare and work. I'm not willing to jeopardize my family for school. You know, like school will always be there, but Stefan will only say a certain word the first time once. I think that's important to be there and like be focused on him and give him that love and affection that he deserves.
Kind of blessed in the fact that like Varia's mom and like my mom will have like no problem taking Stefan. And like we've had a bunch of people say that they would love to babysit.
Yeah.
So like having people in your life who support you so that you have time together.
And by no means does that mean Stefan's a burden or anything, but like sometimes going to a restaurant with Stefan that's hyper and like sometimes he wants to like do whatever, it's not as enjoyable and or relaxing and like doesn't feel as much of a date night. So like it's really nice when my mom or his mom offers to like watch him or put him to bed or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're able to have that quality time. But we don't do that very often.
No.
Next question is, would you guys ever consider getting a pet?
3, 2, 1. No, absolutely not.
So sure that at one point Stefan will be like,
want
Mommy, I want a puppy. Daddy, I want a kitty. Mommy, I want a fish. Daddy, I want a lizard. And that's not because we are cruel, heartless human beings. It's only because pets are so much work and those animals deserve time and proper training put into them that we just aren't willing or wanting or will have time to do. So his mom has dogs. His sister I'm sure will always have dogs. Mm-hmm. So we will go there and hang out with them. And Stefan's afraid of dogs. And
I grew up in what I like to call a zoo. So
he's not
I've
kidding.
Had dogs, birds, frogs, fish. I've had geckos, freaking rabbits.
It's been
like
here.
I've had like so many animals in my house, and just like when it comes to kids and asking for pets, like know for a fact that after a few days they're gonna
they
get
swear
bored.
They're gonna take care of them. They're
gonna get bored, and then it's gonna be up to mommy and daddy to take care of the animals, and like we don't want to do that. Plus, like I'm allergic to dogs. And
I hate dog hair. We will not be getting pets.
Would you ever move to California?
3, 2, 1. No.
It'd be
There.
awesome to live in California. It's warm. Stores are great. You know,
YouTube
they have
life.
YouTube life. Just like
Opportunities, I guess.
yeah,
maybe.
the community's really great there, but like
Tough route.
that traffic.
Oh.
No,
That's like
not doing it.
the like one of the only like no's, and like it's the biggest and
It's like huge. Like the traffic in California.
if you've ever been, you know what we're talking about. I spent your life in your car. Plus 14 was I think their last winter's lowest it ever got, and that was like freezing. I couldn't handle that. I like the genuine like not cold weather, not -40 like it gets here, but like the zeros or like you know like the +2. I like that.
Like
I like
fall's
sweaters.
actually nice.
Okay, so next question is, does Stefan enjoy his daycare, and how are you liking school? So Stefan does quite enjoy his daycare. He loves his caregivers. He's making friends, which is really nice. I do have a story that I keep wanting to share about the administrative side of his daycare, which I'm not extremely impressed with. Let me know if you want to see that. But he likes it, and that's what's important, is that he's making his friends and his caregivers take good care of him. For school, for me, I do enjoy it. I love my schedule. I'm not in school from 9 to 3, which is so nice. But there's so much more work, so much more stress, and it's just assignments are weighed so much more than they were in high school. What also I think is super cool is that the stuff you're learning in class is something that is going to affect your career.
Var, what's the hardest part of going to college and also being a mom? Mitchell, what has been your favorite memory with Var and Stefan? And what's something adventurous you want to do with them in the future?
Hardest part, I think, the lack of time, because like I now have 2 days that I don't have classes, and like by the time I go and drop Stefan off and I'm back at my apartment, it's about 9 or 10, and then I have to go pick him up. I don't like to pick him up too late, so I leave around 3 or 4. So like that time gap isn't all that significant, and like in that time I should have some lunch, and I can't like be studying or like whatever for that whole like 5 or whatever hours. So I think just that time, like I don't have as much time to focus on my studies as an average university student would.
Me and Varia have only been together for like 9 months. I'm just like so blessed with like everything that me and her and Stefan have been able to do together. And like this short amount of time, like we've driven to California, we've flown to California, so we've been to California twice now.
In 9 months, you guys, like we've been dating for 9 months, we've been traveling twice.
Yeah.
Like I think that's amazing.
Driving to California was like a lot of work, and like it was really exhausting. I loved it. Like at that moment I was like, oh, I hate this, but like when I think about it, like, oh, I want to do it again. Or the weekends we get together, really think of like a specific memory that's like my favorite. It's just overall being with them is my favorite. I know I would love for like something for me and Bart to do is I would love to go to Europe with her. And like just do that, because I've always wanted to go to Europe and just explore and see about all the different cities and stuff and countries.
I would love to take Mitchell back to Ukraine
Yeah.
and show him where I was born and show him where I grew up and show him the different places I remember and all that.
And I guess something that like I would love all 3 of us to do. I really want to take Stefan on the Disney cruise, because that looks real good fun.
Next one is, what's your favorite place to shop at the moment? Also, since you all live in Canada, what do you think of Americans? And what are some major differences between Canadians and Americans? Favorite places to shop, in fact, is Ross. That's where I do all my shopping. If you want to
Look
see
at that. Not
my
even in Canada.
recent haul, make sure you check out the link. I will link it below. I buy everything there. Like, majority of my recent purchases have been from Ross. I don't really go shopping where we live.
My favorite place to shop is online.
Online where? Like you say online as if that's like a store.
It is a store.
That's not.
You can get anything.
Where do you shop online? Gymshark.
Gymshark, yeah. I feel like all the clothes that I've gotten recently is from Ross too.
Yeah.
Sorry. But like I pretty much buy just sports stuff.
Favorite, or what do we think of Americans? We are not people that have really had any traumatic interactions with Americans.
I
Like,
say Z, which is really weird.
that's Canadian.
No.
Z is American. We love the States.
What is your favorite popcorn flavor? Oh.
Honey. Okay, so in Ukraine, in any movie theater you went to, you had the option of getting chocolate covered popcorn. To me, it's available in Canada and probably in America too, but like to me that's like heaven on earth. When you attend a movie theater in North America, you are not able to purchase popcorn that is covered in chocolate, which is heartbreaking to me, but it is sold in stores, so like that's whatever. But if chocolate covered popcorn is not a thing or not available, I like white cheddar.
I like white cheddar, the Varia, but like I think I have 2 favorites. The first one is kettle corn, and I guess if you don't know what kettle corn is, it's kind of like a sweet and salty flavor. So my second favorite flavor would be Chicago mix, which is, for those who don't know, it's cheddar and caramel mixed together. Try it before you knock it.
I don't actually
it's
like
good.
it. Who's more likely to say sorry after an argument? 1.
Mitchell. Me and Varia are both very stubborn person. Varia just out stubborns me all the time.
I think I'm right, and I want to be apologized to. I hold a grudge. I hold a
She
grudge
holds a grudge.
for a very long time. So like, if you ever done me wrong, like I remember.
How did y'all's parents react to y'all dating? Were they hesitant because you have a kid? I remember my parents said to me, if you love someone, it shouldn't matter if they have a kid.
I just think the initial thought of it is probably scary. And for my parents, like,
And Stefan loves my mom.
Yeah,
Like-
oh my gosh. He gets
like,
so mad
if-
on weekends when
Yeah,
like
like,
we
if-
try and like pull him into bed
Yeah.
because he wants to play with Grandma.
Yeah.
My mom, she's never said anything negative, and you know, now that she sees how well they two get along and like how good he is with Stefan, that I don't think it ever. She has asked me like, "Are you happy? Like, is this a relationship you feel fulfilled in?" And like, of course
She
I do.
has?
Yeah, she has.
What would you say Mitchell's worst habit is, and vice versa?
So my answer to this question would probably be, I can't stand this, and he does this a lot. We will be laying in bed watching How I Met Your Mother, and I will usually have my head on his chest, and all of a sudden I hear,
Is that she doesn't apologize.
oh,
It
I knew
pisses
that!
me
I
off.
was just gonna say that!
Oh, it gets me so mad. Just like, why will you not apologize to me?
You go together to the gym, and you have a diet on what do you guys eat in a day. We go to the gym, I would say like roughly once a week.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
It's gonna get better.
hopefully, yeah.
More a little bit. Well, I
okay.
mean, yeah, I try to go more.
Yeah, but like
It's-
together we
yeah,
go.
together.
We go about
It's
once a
hard
week.
for Varia.
Do we have a diet? We don't follow a specific meal plan or anything like that. Though we are,
I believe in flexible dieting.
though we do believe in healthy eating. So I'm always making dinner, and Mitchell sometimes makes dinner. Breakfast on weekends we have pancakes, but otherwise we have oatmeal. What university program are you in, and how did you decide what you wanted to do? Love you guys. We love you too. I'm in criminal justice, for those of you wondering. I've always been interested in law. I did also apply to nursing, which I'm really glad I'm in the program I'm in now. And I would love to work in the courthouse. I don't know what that's going to look like or what I will be doing, but that's the goal there.
Would either of you ever get a tattoo? And if so, what would it be?
I would honestly love to, and I said I would get one when I turned 18, and I am now 19 and I still don't have one, but I would love a little S with a period on my hip. I think, I always point to my left hip, so I guess it would be on my left hip. I don't know, I think it would be cute. But like, if we have another child, I would want their name to start with an S, and it would be like SS, so like, SS Tipton, you know what I mean?
Are you serious? I like both. I like the look of ink, but I don't like the look of ink, if that makes sense. Gonna get a tattoo, I'd want a full arm sleeve.
I keep trying to convince my mom to get a matching tattoo with me, and she won't budge. So like, this is just more devastating. But something you introduced to each other, and now that you both enjoy. Something that I introduced to Mitchell would be oatmeal. And he stated this before, like, before I met you, I never ate oatmeal, and now that's all he eats in the morning.
You also introduced me to like sour cream. I guess for me, what I would introduce to Varia, weight training.
Tips on budgeting / saving / making money while in college. I'm on student loans, so for those of you that are, you would know that you get a lump sum at the start of the semester, and then you are expected to make that amount last throughout the entire 4 or whatever months. I'm not somebody that like sees money in their bank account like, oh, I gotta go shopping. Like, I've never been like that. Make a budget for yourself. Figure out how much money you have to spend a month. Break that lump sum into months. Figure out what you have. Try to put some in savings. And then working. I've had a job for the last 4 years that I've been working on and off for. So, yeah, like bartending I know usually makes good tips. Again, I haven't tried it, so don't take my word for it. Scholarships are a huge opportunity. Apply to as many as you can.
Do you ever feel like you're a very serious couple for your age in comparison to friends? Oh, God.
Absolutely.
100%. Sometimes I'll like look at our friends and like God damn, we're an old couple.
Because we have a son that our relationship progressed as much as it did. How do you guys keep your relationship with each other a priority? And are you able to go on date nights? And what do you like to do, just the two of you?
If you love someone, like that should just come naturally. I don't think you should have to force yourself to keep your relationship a priority or like keep your relationship afloat.
We haven't got to see a movie in a while, but we like to do that.
Yeah.
Dinner dates is our most frequent date night.
We love to eat.
We love our food. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this fun little / not so little question and answer video. We really appreciate all the questions that came in, so thank you so much to all of you for sending those. Again, all of my social media links as well as Mitchell's are linked below. Make sure you go and subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.
Bye.